Hello everybody and welcome back to Flower Girl, the most ladylike channel on the internet. And yes, before you say anything, my midlife crisis came early and I cut off all my hair and dyed it blonde. I think it looks pretty cute though, so... Soon I'm gonna leave my boyfriend for an 18-year-old and buy a Lambo. Vroom vroom. Anyway, today we're talking about some of my favorite people to make fun of. Men. Okay, I'm joking. You can stop writing that gender-specific expletive in my comment section. Thanks. Love you. Obviously not all men are misogynistic, pathetic, and think they know more about women than actual women. But the ones that are just love going on the internet and loudly proclaiming their stupidity. Today we're going to be exploring the minds of these men, and I'm sure it won't raise my blood pressure at all. Well, there's no point in delaying the inevitable. Let's get started. Here we go. I already regret this. If your man touches these, you have failed as a wife. How could this harlot, harpy, hag treat her man like this? He has to wash dishes, do the laundry, and take care of his own child? You see, this is the problem with America right here. If only there was a man that felt the same way I do. Wait, here's one right now! That is very traditionalist. Nowadays, for the most part, the average income alone can take care of a family. That typically forces both parents to work. When a man is able to provide for the household and the family on his own, is when traditional usually takes place. The wife, honestly having nothing better to do than take care of the kids, would do the housework. Our economy and also feminism, I'm serious, not bashing, has mostly destroyed traditionalist views. The prior, due to not raising the minimum wage to the reasonable amount. And the latter, telling men and women that they are equal in regards to a breadwinner, and anything in general really. That, in turn, inflates a woman's mind, believing she shouldn't be the only one doing everything. I can go deeper with that, but it would be easier to simply write a book. Wow, a true intellectual. He really said it all. Keep a lookout for his new book. My parents never held me as a child. Also, fuck women. Coming to a bookstore near you. I don't know about you, but I could really go for some more stifling and outdated philosophies based on gender. And there's no better place to look than the 1950s.
Harold, is the coffee all right?
Mm-mm.
You mean it's as bad as yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Harold, don't just shake your head. You've got to tell me what's wrong with the coffee.
Bad taste.
Here we have a lovely infographic. There's the two paths. What will the girl become? Okay, so here we have a hypothetical situation showing the type of life that one girl can have if she makes certain choices. And truthfully, both look like perfectly fine lives. The one girl is having a good time, going out, partying, seeing the world. And the other one's starting a family. Lovely, right? I mean, as long as the girl is happy, who really cares what she's doing, right? Right? Nope, this is the 50s after all. Apparently if the girl reads erotica when she's 13, she'll go on a downward spiral of flirting and partying until she's finally outcasted at the age of 40. You hear that, girls? Close that Wattpad tab and repent before it's too late. Oh, what's this? More wisdom from the 50s. Goody. Here we have 129 ways to get a husband.
Oh no.
We're in for a real treat. Just skimming this, I see some great advice such as, be nice to everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son. Okay, pretty standard. Don't be nice because it can make someone's day. Be nice so you can further your own agenda. Cool. Number 17. Be friendly to ugly men. Handsome is as handsome does. Yes. Go after men that you don't personally find attractive because you're just so desperate and any man will do. Get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sporting goods store, but make sure you only demonstrate the tackle. Don't be actually interested in fishing because fishing is for men. If you're a woman, the fish won't even bite. It won't even bite on your line. It'll smell the estrogen and it won't even, so don't even try. Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers. Ooh, I can't even make a joke about that. That's just really sad. So the hypothetical woman that these posts say they're made for, does she not have anything else to do? She doesn't do anything? except look for a man. She doesn't have interests or hobbies that she enjoys. You know, hobbies that don't involve hiding in the bushes waiting for the nearest man to walk by. Most women do not have hobbies. Fact, most women who have hobbies copy them from men that imprinted them. Yep, hobbies take requiring a form of independent positive thinking. Women simply don't have this on average. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that answers my question. I guess all the time I spent as a kid playing video games and drawing wasn't because I enjoyed it, but it was because a man imprinted those things on me somehow. Duly noted. Thank you, Reddit man, for clearing that up. Women aren't funny. It's not a tool that comes in their set. Don't be so... Never mind. Just stating facts. Men develop the ability to be funny, so they could attract females. Women don't need to attract male attention in order to procreate, so they don't have that skill. I mean, this guy might be onto something. I mean, you've heard my jokes. Dear girls, dressing immodestly is like rolling around in Manera. Yes, you'll get attention, but mostly from pigs. Sincerely, real men. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna throw up on camera, live. Here's a little PSA for you. Here's a little PSA. Little PSA. Put a little PSA on the screen. Little PSA. Women do not dress for the attention of men. I know, a wild concept. Women dress the way they dress because they like the way they look when they wear that outfit. There is no other reason. Not one. I just thought I should make that clear because I see the same sentiment a little too often for my liking. And another thing, if a woman dresses immodestly, that does not mean that you can treat her badly. It does not make her any less respectable. No matter what people are wearing, that still doesn't give you the right to devalue them or harass them. Period. How to be a woman. Be fit. Be slim. Be feminine. Be able to clean plus cook. Don't swear. Don't nag. Smile. Have kids. Have long hair. Barely wear makeup. Be modest. Wear dresses. Submit to a worthy man. Get married. Don't let degeneracy take away your femininity. Well, I mean, according to this, I'm not feminine at all. One thing I found while doing research for this video is that these sad little men are really concerned with the amount of femininity that women have. Like, it's kind of alarming. A woman's femininity has the freedom to fully blossom under the protective shield of a dangerous yet self-controlled man. When the woman has a sense that she has to be her own protector, her femininity becomes increasingly repressed, and her masculine traits are engaged and displayed. He's really going all in. That's a military dad for you right there. A true tactical dad. You know, taking the family out hunting in the camo suit. Femininity equals ability to get pregnant. Abortion equals rejecting that ability. Equals rejecting femininity. If feminism equals abortion, then feminism equals rejecting femininity. That explains why modern women are dumb and unfunny. LOL. They celebrate everything they aren't good at. Damn, this man is really out here doing mathematical equations so he can calculate the sum of his misogyny. What is being feminine exactly? Because apparently I'm not a feminine. That's what they told me, so you know. So far it seems that being feminine is about getting married, having babies, and being attractive in the eyes of neckbeards. Gross. Also, another PSA. Women should have agency over their own bodies, not men. Men don't know what's best for women. Women know what's best for women because, you know, they're women and that's how that works. Women can make their own choices. You piece of shit. Just curious why it's so difficult for me to get a girlfriend. It seems the more interest I show in a girl, the more I try to talk to her, the more I try to commit, the more distant and off-put she becomes. What is wrong with women? Why do they only respond to reverse psychology, passive-aggressive put-downs and insults, feigned disinterest? It's like they thrive on perennial dishonesty, abuse, and manipulation, and so cannot tolerate to be in the presence of a truthful man who says what's on his mind and in his heart and treats others with goodness and kindness. Women, You're on notice. The Lord is watching. Ooh, okay. So basically, if you don't have sex with this man, then you're going to hell. Sorry. Actually, I think I remember seeing that in the Ten Commandments. Yep, I remember that part. Also, why does he automatically assume that it's the woman's fault? Maybe you're just weird. Maybe you're just a little creepy, because what I read here, you sound a little creepy. I wouldn't want to hang out with you either. Girls actually love a freaky stalker who occasionally texts them from time to time. Not saying you should be worried or something, but keep an eye on her behavior. It can get worse from this point. They say they find it ugly, and they never ever would reply, etc. But they actually enjoy the attention. Totally, dude. Yeah, women, they love being stalked. I've never met a woman that didn't like being stalked, right? Like totally, definitely. No, oh this no. I'm just ordering us some pizza because I just think you're the best dude ever. And yeah, continue with your story, your stalker story.
911, what's your emergency?
Terrible men are definitely the bane of my existence. But do you know what's even worse than terrible men? A woman who spews out the same nonsense as a terrible man. Question for the ladies, women to women. Why don't you smile, like, at all? Or receive compliments? Walking around mean as fuck, rude as shit and wretch as hell? Please stop with resting bitch face. It's not savage AF. It's cunty, and no one likes it. She really whipped out the C word on that one. Oh, alright. Here's another PSA for you. Don't tell women to smile. If a woman wanted to smile, then guess what? She'd be smiling. If a woman is walking down the street, minding her own business, don't compliment her. I put compliment in quotes because complimenting a woman who's just minding her own business is usually code word for harassing her and catcalling her. If you're someone who does this to women, it's not savage AF. It's cunty, and no one likes it. Well, we have one last thing to look at, and let me just warn you, this one is probably the most offensive of all the offensive shit that we've seen. So be warned. In democratic America, if this girl sees a blank at a party, it's a crime. But if this girl sees a blank in a woman's bathroom, it's tolerance. Oh no. If someone's a misogynist, transphobia usually follows not too far along with racism, homophobia, ableism, all that good stuff that we all love. It's almost like they're playing a game of bigotry bingo and they have to fill all the spaces so they can get a prize. Has this person ever been in a public restroom before? No one just walks into a public restroom and just releases their parts. No one does that. Not one person does that. And here's my final PSA. Stop pushing the narrative that trans people are predators. A trans woman is a woman. That's why they're in the women's bathroom. End of fucking story. Well, I can feel my last brain cell holding on for dear life, so let's end this. I'm done. If you or someone you know thinks this way, then yeah, someone has clearly failed you as a child. Be empathetic to other people. Tolerate other people. And if you can't do that, then shut up. And you probably shouldn't have an internet connection. Anyway, I have social medias. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, if you want to connect with me, that's cool. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I've said this many a time, and I mean it every time. See you later. Bye. The next video will be a lot more lighthearted, because this gave me a headache.